Hi everyone, welcome to our BA live project training. I hope everyone can see my screen. So the first project, online loan application. So in our live business analyst journey, so before we touch any tools like Jira, so we are going to use Jira or Confluence or Miro. So to get your first job, we will I want to understand one thing, one important thing, right? So get your first job, certificate don't matter, theory alone doesn't matter. So what is important? Let's understand quickly, go through some background. Okay, if interviewer asks you one question, tell me about the project you worked on, right? Because we are trying to build a sample project for portfolios for freshers, try to get experience to face the interview. Okay, so most freshers fail here not because they are weak, but because they never worked on a real project, right? So they never worked on a real project, so that's why we are building 30 live project, and this is project number 1. So again, as I mentioned in previous video, experience is practice. The more you practice, more confidently you can answer interview questions and you can land the job. Yeah, so the project name is online application loan application system. So let me explain why I choose this project, because this is very common banking and fintech project. Almost you can search in the Google, almost every bank has loans, like so many finance. Very easy to find a job in this domain, lending domain, mortgage company, credit card companies, like there are tons of job in this domain, and these use cases available, and also softwares are built around this product. Okay, so that's why I choose this one. I always take example of loan and easy to understand. Lending is very easy. It's not something you have to learn more deeply. So once you see, you can understand, right? So whoever has money, they can lend to a person for interest, and they can pay back with interest. This is a simple fundamental, right? So if this is happening inside the bank, we call as loans. And no financial institution, there are different type of loan: mortgage, retail loans, home equity loans, car loans, education loans, different type of loans, right? So this project is 100% realistic. Now let's talk about the business problem. So today in many banks, so this is a business problem. Many banks customers still visit branch. So we assume, okay, so we assume for just most of the banks loans are online, but for our use case, we are thinking customer has to visit a branch to apply the loan. So they have to fill up the paper form, slow processing, poor customer experience. So this is the business problem. Okay, and also customers has to submit document manually and keep calling the bank to check the status once they submit the application, right? Sometimes when you submit a mortgage application, you have to wait a couple of days, or you have to work for 5 days, right? So this process is slow. This process has errors, and this process gives a bad customer experience. So the business wants solution. The solution is so business solution is online loan application, digital processing, and real-time status tracking. So this is just a basic, right? So as a business analyst, we are building the system? No, right? Are we writing the code? So I explain the business problem, I explain the solution. So let's understand what is your role. So you are not building the solution, you are not writing the code, you are supporting dev, and you remove the confusion. You provide the clarity, how the project should build, how the solution should build. That's it, right? That's your job. So our job is to understand the business problem and translate into clear requirements so developers and testers can build the system. All right. So that's what this project is. In this project, we will learn, understand business problem, how to write business and functional requirement, how to map current and future processes, and how to create epic user stories, and how to estimate user stories, MVPs, and work, and developers and testers interaction, and how UAT happen, and how project finally goes live. So every cycle, all of we are going to discuss, you have to create artifacts as a business analyst, coordination and creating artifacts. So that's what we are going to practice, and that's what you're going to use as your portfolio. By the end of this project, you will not say I studied BA, so you'll say I worked on online loan application project, and here is how we delivered it end to end. Okay, so if you don't understand first project, you can watch, and we are going to build 30 projects similar, same format, same template I am going to use. So maybe after a couple of projects, you should be able to understand this one. So first project, you can try to understand the template. Okay, so this is exactly what interviews want to hear. In the next sometime I might record this into a couple of videos because it's going to be long. So I'll see how many minutes I can record in one video. So the plan is we will create a BRD. First we will create a BRD. Let me show you. Okay, so the plan is we'll create a BRD first to understand the business problem. Okay, so once we create the BRD, then we'll move on to, first we understood the business problem, second BRD creation, third one functional requirement creation. So fourth one, understand the current state, fifth one, understand the future state, then we'll create diagrams, and we'll create epics in Jira, and we'll create user story, and then we will estimate the user stories, and we will divide into MVPs. Okay, so but I'm not sure in this video it's going to be long, so I'll stick on to creating the BRDs and these 8 sections. Okay, this 8 section is more than enough, but tomorrow or in the next video we'll continue estimation and MEPs and deployment and UAT and everything. Okay, all right. Okay, so I'm going to use you can use any document. You can use Word, you can use Excel, Notepad or anything. So I'm going to use Confluence, Jira, Confluence for document purpose, Jira for user story, and Miro for the diagram. Okay, so these are all free tools. These are the production tool we work, but you can sign in with using a Gmail account simply. Okay, so I created a space. If you don't know what is a space, I'll explain the tools, everything in later, but for the time being, if you don't know these tools, don't worry, just grab a Word or Excel. That's fine. Word is good for a BRD writing. Okay, so if you are follow along, you can just start with the BRD using Confluence. Okay, so first one, our project name, right? The purpose of this document, we can write. So we can write BRD. Okay, business. I will type fast. Don't worry about the spelling mistake. Okay, document online loan application. Okay, so we try to create a template. Okay, that's what we are trying to do. And purpose of this document, so usually if you're agile BA, if you're going to work in the agile environment, you don't need to create BRDs. Okay, so you have to you will get requirements by email or in the meeting, or you will get a BRD in the agile environment, we don't create BRD, so you'll get something like high-level business requirement over the phone, or in a Teams meeting, or email, or like a Confluence page, or intake form, or whatever you will receive. Pretty much you'll get the system requirement or like the business requirement. From there you have to create the system requirement, you have to create a epic and user stories. Okay, so that's what the agile BAs do. But let's assume we didn't get everything, we just heard this is what we need to do. Okay, so it's good to learn from the scratch, so that again, if you get the job in agile, modern software developments are agile, unless if you're going to work a big project. So it's good to learn how to create BRD, but I would say start with creating user stories and epic. So when you have a template, and you can fill up the BRDs. Okay, so instead of you wait for something which you don't know, you start with what you know, which is easy to create. Okay, so but for this project I'll go start with the BRD. Okay, so purpose of this document we have written, it doesn't matter you follow my format or internet format or whatever the format you want to use, it's okay. Just follow one format. Okay, so I'm going to use the same format for all 30 projects. So this BRD captures, so we are giving an introduction, the business, I'm not sure if this is clear to you guys. Okay, requirements for building an online loan application system. Okay, it defines the business problem, objectives and scope, stakeholders, and high level requirements. Okay, to ensure align between business and IT teams. Okay, so purpose of this document, there are a lot of grammar and spelling mistakes are there, that's okay. Okay, our intended audience, or who can use, sometime you can see in the document who can use, or intended audience, it's up to you, whatever you. Okay, so here we have business stakeholders, sometimes they have team names. Okay, product owner, or we can write IT team. Okay, I'm IT team, here we come PO, product owner, BA, so your stakeholder pretty much. So here dev team and QA team all come in IT team. Okay, so sometime here we have more team. Okay, so next one, business background. Okay, it's a lot of typing. The bank currently process loan applications through branch visits and manual process. Customers are required to fill paper forms, submit physical documents, and wait for approvals, which results in delays, right? Delays. Okay, again we are not looking the word perfection. So I think you cannot see this one. Let me make it little up. Delays and poor customer experience. You get the idea, right? What we are trying to do here. Okay, so to improve efficiency and customer satisfaction, wrong satisfaction, the bank wants to introduce a digital online loan application system. So you can write for the insurance domain, any other domain also. Okay, same thing. Okay, so contacts or business overview, whatever you want to write, you can write it. Okay, currently I use this one. This is wrong. Okay, let me bring back to the old one. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, so we have the business background. I'll type this one, base overview. I think I should have write the overview here. Number 1, document overview. Okay, number 2, business background here. Sorry, why the number is not working. The free version is no good. Okay, I think it's taking the, it's okay. I'm not able to edit this one. Let me try to make it big. See if I okay, I'll highlight this one. So number 4, you can write business objectives. Okay, let's write the business objective. The objectives of this project are enable customers to apply for loans online, reduce loan processing time, minimize manual data entry errors, improve customer experience, and provide real-time application status tracking. Okay, all right. Okay, so we have the document overview, and second one we have business background. I think this is second, and third we have business objectives. Okay, the numbering is not working properly. Okay, business overview. So number 4, I'll put here number 4. Okay, so these should be bullets. Okay, if I change that one, the number is changing here. Let me see if tab is working. Yeah, okay, this is what I want. Okay, number 4. We have written business objectives, right? So next one, in scope. Okay, sorry about this one, really messy, but I'll try to make it. Okay, the following items are included in the project scope. Okay, so now let's have some bullet points or numbers. Okay, this is good. Customer registration and login. Okay, number 2, online loan application submission. Okay, document upload functionality. Next one, credit review by internal users. Okay, application status tracking. If you are wondering how I writing this one, so that's why it's important. If you know some domain, it would be easy for you. Okay, so that in scope, out of scope. Okay, what we are not building. Okay, let me add a bullet here. What we are not building here. The following items are excluded from this project. Okay, what we excluded: loan disbursement process, interest rate calculation. So we are not building this one. Okay, just online application. Core banking system changes and third party, like depositing the loan amount directly to the customer account. Okay, these are third party. So stakeholders, pretty much you can write the holders list. Stakeholders, let's write stakeholders. We can write BA, PO, credit officer, customer development team. So there are people, AML team, account manager, customer service manager. So you can write the stakeholder pretty much who are the stakeholders. Okay, this is just an example. You can find out. You got the idea, right? Who the stakeholders. Next one, I don't know which number. Maybe this is 5. If it is 5, and this is going to be, these all change. I think I have to press. I don't like this tool. Okay, so this guy becomes 6, right? high level business requirements. Okay, the system shall allow customers to apply for loans online, and the system shall capture customer personal and financial details. The system shall allow customers to upload required documents. The system shall allow credit officers to review applications okay, we can correct later on this one. The system shall display application status to customers. Okay, and last one, the system shall notify customers about status update. Okay, so our last one, assumptions. Let's write the assumptions. Okay, customers have internet access, so they should have access to system. Credit bureau integration is available, and business users are trained on the system. Okay, last one, constraints. Fixed project timeline, regulatory compliance requirement, compliance requirements, and budget limitations. All right. Okay, so next, number 9, success criteria. Okay, so the project will be considered successful if below conditions. Okay, loan application turnaround time is reduced, manual data entry, sorry, it's capital, errors are minimized. Okay, and customers can track application status online. Okay, business users approve the solution in UAT. Okay, let's talk about the Final one, risk. Okay, so credit bureau integration delays. Okay, integration delays. So that's, we can put like high. Data security concerns, high, and user adoption issues. So this one medium. Okay, people will learn how to use. So we need approval from business owner. We can take role, who is the business owner. In this case we can put loan product head, or senior manager, or director. Product owner, and technical lead or someone. Okay, so all right. Okay, so I think it's almost the video is lengthy, so we'll stop first part. So we completed the BRD today. So let's go through again the BRD very clearly. So document overview. Okay, so that's what we lot of spelling is document overview. So we start with the document overview, write what is the project name, purpose of the document, okay, why this project we are doing, okay, so it's corrected. And second one, intended audience. So after that you can give the business background, what is the business background. Number 3, business objectives, and you can list in scope, out of scope, stakeholders, high level requirements, assumptions, constraints, success criteria, risk, and approval. Okay, all right, thank you guys, I'll see you. So we have to continue building the project here. So we completed the first one and second one, BRD. So tomorrow it's remaining for us to write the functional requirement document and process flows, current state and future state, and epics and user stories. Okay, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks everyone.